Hello there, dear viewers. Welcome to our channel. Today we will show you a collection of woodworking crafts project ideas by turning forest finds into beauty, meaning fortune-making wooden art. So, watch the video until the end to see this beautiful collection and get inspiration. There is something deeply poetic about walking through a forest and seeing possibility where others see only fallen branches, twisted trunks, or weathered logs. These are the forgotten remnants of nature's artistry. Wild timber, rich with character, each piece shaped by time, wind, and the slow rhythm of growth. Crafting with such forest finds is not just about woodworking, it is an act of reverence. It's about listening to the silent stories written in the grain, about uncovering the hidden beauty that nature has already designed, and about turning what the forest offers freely into creations that bring both meaning and prosperity. The craft of transforming wild timber into fortune-making pieces begins with awareness, a mindful respect for where the material comes from and what it represents. Every fallen branch or reclaimed tree becomes a reminder that beauty does not have to be manufactured. It already exists, waiting for human hands to reveal it. Crafting with wild timber reconnects us to a slower, more thoughtful way of living and creating. Unlike commercial lumber that is milled to perfection, wild wood is unpredictable, crooked, knotted, uneven, and full of personality. Each curve tells the story of years spent enduring storms, sun, and seasons. To work with such timber requires patience and imagination because it asks the maker not to impose, but to collaborate. The process becomes less about control and more about discovery, finding how the natural form can dictate the design rather than the other way around. In this partnership between artisan and nature, something magical happens. Functional objects become art, and simple materials turn into heirlooms of emotion and meaning. A twisted branch becomes a lamp that bends like a dancer frozen in motion. A hollowed log becomes a table base that anchors a room in organic splendor. Every creation holds a fragment of the forest within it, bringing a whisper of wilderness into the heart of the home. But beyond the artistry lies purpose. Crafting wild timber into pieces of enduring beauty aligns deeply with the principles of sustainability and mindfulness. It is about crafting beauty that lasts, making conscious choices, and celebrating the art of nature in every stroke of sandpaper and every drop of finish. When a maker chooses to use fallen wood instead of cutting down trees, they are not only creating a beautiful object, they are honoring the cycle of life, turning nature's surplus into symbols of respect and renewal. This approach to design challenges the fast-paced, disposable mindset of modern consumption. Instead of mass-producing identical items, wild timber crafting invites individuality and permanence. Each creation becomes a one-of-a-kind expression of harmony between human creativity and natural imperfection. Economically, crafting from forest finds holds immense potential. What begins as a passion project, a stroll through the woods collecting fallen branches or reclaimed logs, can evolve into a thriving business rooted in authenticity. In a marketplace saturated with artificial materials and factory-made goods, people crave something real, something with soul. Handcrafted wild timber pieces stand out because they carry a story. Buyers are not just purchasing furniture or decor, they're investing in a narrative, a connection to nature, to craftsmanship, and to sustainability. The emotional value of such pieces transforms them into treasures that last for generations, while the uniqueness of each creation makes it inherently valuable. Dear viewers, are you enjoying today's content? We post furniture, decor, and craft ideas videos on a daily basis. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing to never miss these inspirational furniture, decor, and craft ideas. Smash the notification bell so that you will be notified when we upload new videos. Also, don't forget to like and share this video, as your likes and shares enable us grow our channel and give you more content in return. For artisans, this means opportunity to build not only a livelihood but a legacy. Turning forest finds into fortune-making pieces becomes more than a metaphor. It becomes a practical reality where creativity meets purpose and income grows from integrity. The process of crafting with wild timber also brings profound personal satisfaction. There is a therapeutic rhythm in working with wood that has been shaped by nature rather than machinery. The scent of sap, the sound of carving, the texture of bark under fingertips, all of it draws the creator into a state of presence. In these moments, time slows down, replaced by a feeling of connection to something ancient and enduring. The craft becomes a form of meditation where each motion carries intention and respect. The finished piece, whether it is sold or kept, becomes a reflection of that mindful journey, a tangible reminder that beauty can emerge from stillness and care. This emotional depth translates effortlessly into the homes that these pieces inhabit. They don't merely decorate a space, they transform it. A wild timber creation breathes life into a room, infusing it with natural warmth and grounding energy that speaks to the human need for balance and belonging. Bringing wild timber into home decor is also a way of redefining luxury. True luxury is not found in glossy surfaces or flawless finishes, it's in authenticity. It's in the story behind the object and the feeling it evokes. When a homeowner chooses a handcrafted wild timber piece, they're inviting a piece of the forest into their lives, a living memory of nature's resilience and grace. The knots, cracks, and textures are not flaws but features, marking the passage of time and the uniqueness of life itself. Such decor bridges the gap between rustic charm and contemporary design, blending seamlessly into both minimalist interiors and cozy, nature-inspired spaces. The contrast of organic lines against clean architecture creates a visual and emotional balance that feels timeless. It reminds us that modern living need not be sterile or disconnected from nature. Rather, it can celebrate the coexistence of creativity, comfort, and consciousness. Moreover, the journey of crafting with wild timber teaches an invaluable lesson about perspective. It shows that fortune does not always lie in abundance or perfection, but in the ability to see value where others see none. The forest, generous and self-renewing, offers endless material for those willing to look closely. A fallen branch becomes inspiration, a scrap becomes art, and through this transformation, both maker and material find purpose. This mindset extends beyond craft. It becomes a philosophy of life. It encourages appreciation for impermanence, adaptability, and gratitude. To craft from what nature provides is to participate in a circle of renewal that honors both creativity and conservation. It is proof that living meaningfully and earning sustainably can coexist beautifully. At its heart, crafting wild timber is about more than woodworking. It's about rediscovering harmony between human hands and the natural world. It's about crafting pieces that last, not only because they are well made, but because they are well loved. Each item carved, polished, and shaped from forest finds becomes a vessel for memory, a bridge between art and environment, between home and habitat. In an age where so much is temporary, wild timber creations remind us of the enduring power of patience and passion. They embody the idea that sustainability and artistry are not opposites but allies, working together to create homes that are not just decorated but deeply alive. To bring such pieces into your living space is to invite nature's poetry into your daily life, a reminder that the forest is not something we visit, but something we can live with, cherish, and honor through the choices we make and the art we create. Crafting wild timber, then, becomes both a philosophy and a livelihood, an elegant intertwining of purpose and profit, creativity and conscience. It is a call to see the forest not as a resource to be taken, but as a partner in creation. Each piece crafted from fallen wood or reclaimed timber stands as a tribute to sustainability, a celebration of natural art, and a symbol of mindful living. And perhaps the greatest fortune that comes from this craft is not just financial. It is the fulfillment that arises when we realize that beauty, purpose, and prosperity can grow from the same source, the patient, giving heart of nature itself. Well, dear viewers, there you have them. Our hand-picked woodworking crafts project ideas by turning forest finds into beauty, meaning fortune-making wooden art. Which ones did you like? What did you like about them? Share us your thoughts in the comments section. We hope you've enjoyed our today's content. If you do, please consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already, and also smash that notification bell so that you will be the first one to be notified when we upload new videos. It takes a lot of time and effort to make these videos. Your subscriptions, Likes and shares are what inspire us to create more content. Therefore, please consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already. And finally, thank you for watching until the end. We look forward to seeing you in our next video. Until then, stay safe and stay blessed.